Did you know that Meghan Markle was on Deal or No Deal? Apparently so, and she just exposed the truth about what it was like. The latest episode of Meghan's Archetypes podcast is all about the bimbo stereotype and how the Duchess fell into it when she was working on Deal or No Deal. The 41-year-old reminisced about her fascinating experience as a briefcase girl on the game show while she was pursuing acting. A few years ago, before she landed her breakout role in the legal drama series called Suits, Meghan appeared on season 2 of Deal or No Deal in 2006. She was about 26 or 27 years old at the time. Even though she acknowledged that she was grateful for the job, she said that she was valued for all the wrong reasons. Meghan said that sometimes while she was on the set, she would think back to her time as a college intern at the US Embassy in Argentina, where she was being valued specifically for her brain. She said, "Here I was being valued for something quite the opposite. There was a very cookie-cutter idea of precisely what we should look like. Girls would line up at tapings for different stations where they would put on lashes, get extensions put in, or get padding in their bras, and they even received spray tan vouchers every week. It was solely about beauty and not necessarily about brains." Meghan also shared one thing about her time on the show that she said she would never forget: when a certain producer who couldn't pronounce her last name would repeatedly scream, "Markle, suck it in." As a result, she ended up quitting because she didn't like how it made her feel, which was unintelligent. Quote, "I was surrounded by smart women on that stage with me, but that wasn't the focus of why we were there. I would end up leaving with this pit in my stomach, knowing I was so much more than what was being objectified on stage. I didn't like feeling forced to be all looks and little substance, and that's how it felt to me at the time, being reduced to this specific archetype." For the episode, Meghan interviewed Paris Hilton, who she says has built an entire brand out of being the dumb blonde. She brought her on to discuss the bimbo stereotype, although she does admit that she was nervous for the interview because she has judged Paris before. She said, "While I'm embarrassed to admit it, I had a judgment about Paris, and I don't like having a judgment. It doesn't make me feel good. I had to be real about that because when I grew up, she was beautiful, rich, and famous, and I would think, what could possibly be wrong with her life?" The Duchess explained that because her entire sense of self-confidence was wrapped up in being the smart one and not the pretty one, she found a way to project all of her judgment and envy onto her. She admitted that it was hard for her to think about what she would talk about with Paris when so much of the reality star's identity was about not leaning into being smart. In response, Paris said that she was playing the role of the dumb blonde, while her Simple Life co-star Nicole Richie was the troublemaker. She said, "I almost got stuck and lost in the character, and at some point it's like lines got blurred and I forgot who I was. And it makes me sad because I used to be such a free spirit, not so closed off. And I think with so many things that happened to me during the years, I just closed off in a way in my mind, and I wish it didn't happen. Going through trauma affects you." Meghan said, "For me, when you say it's sad, I think it's so sad that you don't even get the opportunity. It makes me emotional thinking about it. You don't get the opportunity to start to think about the woman you want to be with a blank slate." When it comes to talking about the word bimbo, Meghan admitted that she wants higher aspirations for her 1-year-old daughter Lilibet. She feels that it has a very negative connotation to it, and that she doesn't see it as an aspirational thing for a woman. She said, "I want our daughters to aspire to be slightly higher. I want my Lily to want to be educated and want to be smart and to pride herself on those things." Paris agreed and said that when it comes to having a daughter of her own, she doesn't want her to think it's cool or to dumb herself down for society. The 41-year-old does not have children yet, but she recently revealed that she is already thinking about starting her own family after her wedding to Carter in November last year. During an appearance on Jimmy Kimmel Live, Paris made an unexpected confession about her baby plans, explaining that she must be very strategic with her timing because pregnancy can't interfere with her DJ commitments. She made it clear that she absolutely cannot fall pregnant during the summer because she has to DJ at Tomorrowland in Ibiza, so it wouldn't be good timing for her at all. Either way, she seems like she's excited for that new chapter in her life whenever it may come. And that's all the story we have for today. Let me know what you think in the comments below, and I'll catch you in the next video.